This will be a middleweight title match. Introducing first, the challenger from beyond the ozone at a weight of 237 pounds. He is Captain Fantastic. Accompanying him to the ring, his manager, Miss Honey Bee.
Well, it should be time for the pre-match ritual. Manager Honey Bee disrobing Captain Fantastic in preparation for what is usually, in his own words, the fantastic pose down. Here we go. No, not much of a pose down that time.
At a weight of 237 pounds, from Hampshire, Illinois, the fourth WCW middleweight champion, K.C. Knight.
Here he comes, exploding to ringside. The one and only middleweight champion of the world. WCW middleweight champion, K.C. Knight. This is WCW Windy City Wrestling. I'm Scott Thomas at ringside. And the crowd at Chicago's International Amphitheater loves this one for the first ever title defense of the only middleweight championship belt in the world, K.C. Knight. The middleweight ranks, those wrestlers between the range of 220 to 250 pounds, vying for that WCW middleweight championship. Here tonight in Chicago's International Amphitheater, glad to bring it to you right here on WCW Windy City Wrestling. And of course, we welcome all of our WCW fans all across the country watching on Sports Channel tonight. K.C. Knight, look at the speed in which he can move in that ring. Look at the agility. As up and over goes Captain Fantastic, and his manager Honey Bee doesn't like it one bit, and she's buzzing. And Captain Fantastic bails out back to the ozone from whence he came. WCW middleweight title won by K.C. Knight on April 13th of 1991 in Hebron, Indiana. And this is the first title defense on television for the very popular K.C. Knight. And he's taking on a WCW veteran, colorfully bespangled in the ring, Captain Fantastic, under the management of Honey Bee. K.C. Knight probably not going to win a power battle on this one. Count of two. Oh my. Out of nowhere.
I come to help you out over here. Judging by the looks of things, you need all the help you can get. What do we got over here?
Joining us at ringside, no, not Ron Powers. This is the one, the only middleweight champion of the world, KC Knight against Captain Fantastic. This is Joey Bags Bagley,
What does
ladies.
KC stand for?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You're the one that's supposed to be the expert at this table. Tell me.
You're the one with the job. You're getting paid for this, not me.
I'm getting paid? I'm getting paid tonight? I'm getting paid tonight. This is great.
Did you see that?
Whatever I'm getting paid, it's not enough to sit next to you at this table. I'll tell you. Yeah, I saw that. Of course I saw
You
it.
should feel privileged. You should feel privileged. Say hi to folks on TV. Hi, folks.
Hi, folks.
Say hello. Look at it. Don't we make a beautiful team?
I got to get this shirt cleaned right away. KC Knight whipping Captain Fantastic into the rope and then goes downstairs. And Joey, what brings you to ringside? Doing a little scouting?
Little scouting on to see what Mr. What's his name again? KC Knight.
KC Knight, the middleweight champion of the world.
Middleweight champion of the world. You know, I want all the gold in my family, so I'm out here doing a little scout mission.
Speaking of gold, can you tell us about all the gold in your family right now?
Well, you know, we're hitting a dry spell right now.
Did you teach your honeybee that maneuver to come up and clobber a guy from behind?
You know me, I've never interfered in a match in my life. Now here's a perfect example of a man, he has no business getting in her face.
And from the ring apron, down comes Captain Fantastic, while Honeybee distracts Gary Gronke, which is no big accomplishment. Captain Fantastic and KC Knight back in the ring, back to the championship belts in the Bags family. Who do you got, Joey?
Well, right now we're sporting Steve Mr. Electricity Regal.
No belt.
Hurricane Smith.
No belt.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
No belt. You're up for the No Belt Peace Prize, you know that?
And I got a surprise for all these numbnuts out here. That's coming later.
There have been plenty of surprises in the Chicago International Amphitheater over the years, and plenty of great matches, and we've got one right here. Slings and arrows aside, Joey, you've got to be impressed with both of these guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, KC Knight is a master of coming up the top rope, and he's got moves that, I tell you, I wouldn't mind having him in my family. If I could teach him some of the finer points of wrestling and sportsmanship and conduct, boy, he would make a perfect member to my family.
You would propose to teach KC Knight sportsmanship and conduct?
Sportsmanship, conduct, how to handle the fans, be, truthful, church, eat your vitamins, apple pie, Chevrolet, the whole routine.
Well, you are a walking misnomer. Put Joey Bags Bagley right up there with military intelligence and Jumbo Shrimp. What are you talking about?
Jumbo Shrimp, who's he? Didn't he run the war out there in the Middle East? Didn't he lead the front?
No. That's the Bear, Norman Schwarzkopf, not a Jumbo Shrimp. Look at this maneuver.
Yes, here it comes.
Oh, my. We're seeing a power move out of Captain Fantastic.
He ain't showing me much here. Captain Fantastic, I'd love to have Fantastic in my stable, but I don't know if I could afford to clothe that boy. A lot of wild colors there. Wild colors.
I did have to put in for some sunglass duty when he came to the ring. How is your relationship among some of the other managers in WCW? Is there a competition there? Are you a competitor or a friend of Honeybee?
Well, I'm a friend of Honeybee's, but she knows that she's second in line. There's no problem there.
And how about somebody like Mr. Peabody?
Well, we haven't figured out where Peabody comes in yet.
He seems to have it upstairs over the rest of you guys, though. He's a bookworm.
Yeah, well, the lights are on, but ain't nobody home.
Oh, my! KC Knight just threw Captain Fantastic down into Honeybee. And I'll tell you, Joey, there's a position that a lot of fans would love to see you in, too.
Never happened. I got more brains than that.
Honeybee down on the floor. Captain Fantastic out to see what's going on.
I can't believe that KC Knight would deliberately strike a woman.
It's plain as the nose on your face. KC Knight did not. And from behind, Iron Mike Sampson. Iron Mike Sampson, the #1 middleweight contender. Just Pearl Harbored KC Knight. And that's got to be the doing of the Zebra Kid.
Well, Zebra's been in this bracket a long time.
See what he has to say. Oh, my, adding insult to injury, Iron Mike Sampson. the Tankster and the lifeguard, and nobody's going to take it. Bagman, you better head for the hills. The Tank is here.
You know something, as long as I'm sitting at this table, nobody's going to lay a hand on me. And I'll tell you something else. What business does Frank the Tank have coming out in this match? It's not his match. I hope Ron Powers takes the belt tonight. I hope he mutilates that boy. He's been a thorn in the Baggs family side for a long time.
And as usual, Joey Baggs Bagley, a thorn in my side. Talk about your action. Holy cow. Was declared no contest in Casey Knight.
Another miscarriage of justice.
Casey Knight still holds the belt, and Joey Baggs Bagley holds none. Just the way I like it on WCW Windy City Wrestling. We'll be right back.